So good day everyone. My name is Aaron. My surname is Mike Alistair. I'm from Mitchells. I used to be from Mitchells Plain. I'm 18 years old. I will be turning 19 on the 29th of July. I was born in 1999. Uh, I used to live in Mitchells Plain, which was in 2014 where I moved. I started living in Mitchells Plain when I was only 7 months. I moved in with Mrs. Naidu.
I'm the privileged lady. I'm the privileged mommy of Aaron McAllister. And I don't know where to start, but Aaron is just... Aaron was a little baby when they brought him to me. I really think Aaron is paralyzed. And I pray and I said, no, I'm not going to handle the baby was paralyzed and struggled him. But Aaron showed me really he's one of a kind. Aaron blossomed out and become an awesome young man. And I'm really privileged to say I'm his mommy. Then I also have another angel with me, Richard, reaching hands. Because without reaching hands, I would never be able to do what I had to do with Aaron. And I've more than 800 children, more than 28 years in Mitchells Plain.
So I did not have track of my other family or family members because I also got my surname by the social worker that brought me to Mrs. Naidu. I went to school there, I finished primary school. We weren't children that would always be on the street. We were always like inside because there was at least things for us to do inside. And we had at least people that cared for us. And we were close, we were very close. We took, even though we weren't like real brothers or sisters, we took each other as real brothers and sisters. And for me, it was always like, I want people to know that when you have like a real mommy, you should really appreciate them. So in 2012, things got actually hectic for us. What happened was all the kids that was living here, we were like actually removed. And we were taken away from our only parents and family and then moved to other parents and other like foster moms. There was a lot of crying, even from my side. I was moved to a lady that's okay, not far away, but near to our school also. I couldn't sleep that same night when we got moved. So the next day I went back to Mrs. Naidu. It was in another foster house. And there we were exposed to different kind of things whereby the people, they also treated us bad. And we didn't really like it, but we had to live with it because what can we do? And we still under government. So there was nothing we could actually do. So the social workers took me again and placed me somewhere else just for the meantime. And then the social workers came again. So they took me again, placed me somewhere else. I lived there for more than almost a year because we spent our Christmas also there. But then the lady started having cancer. But she also didn't really treat us well. But we were like okay with it because she had two sons that's like her own sons. Me and Lindy, we weren't our own children. So we were like foster kids, so we weren't really important to her. It was two sons was more important. And then after a few months, he passed away. My behavior started also changing. So it wasn't becoming good, it was becoming bad. So the best thing for her was to put me in a children's home. If I look back and I look now, I actually want to thank her also for putting me there because sometimes they say everything happened for a reason. So thereby I appreciate the decision also what she made. So I meet new friends and whereby they are doing drugs and they smoking and they drinking and I was like, okay, so there's not really someone like a mommy or daddy in the house to tell me it's childcare workers. So they don't live there, they work there. So, and it was a fact that they couldn't eat me anymore. But I made a decision that time already. My first time, that first year in the home, when they asked me, do I smoke? So I was like, no, I don't smoke. And they were like shocked because I'm naughty and that, but I don't smoke. So from there, I loved it. And then I started exposing like my different talent. So the talent that they saw in me is, I used to like to dance in front of people and I can speak in front of a crowd. And then there was one event where they started using me as a MC, a host. And I hosted that show. It went very well actually. There was a prize. And then from there they asked me to do more kind of events. Then they started putting me into a program called the Youth Forum, NSCW, National Association Child and Youth Care Workers, because they could see the first time I came in there I was different to all the other kids of how I grew up. So I was different to them. 2018 came, so I was already 18, and it was time for me to leave the home. So then I met this guy, but I met him in 2015 already. I was living at James' house for 4 months. It was a program that I was doing. And I was like talking to him. And he was like, he said that he can take me in for up until I can finish school or I finish university, just to help me up until I'm sorted. That's what he told me, up until I'm sorted. Then 2018 I moved in with him. So then from that time, things changed for me, man. That stuff happened to me, man, and I really appreciate it. And I still come to Miss Naidu, to mommy. I'm gonna say mommy. So I still come to mommy, and I came to mommy in June holidays 2018. And then I was like, yeah, I told her that, mommy, I can't be long here. So I'm gonna be here a week and a half, because all of a sudden I'm busy, man, you see. So I had to come to mommy, and then I said, like, so it was, I was the week and a half here. And then I told her, because next week I have to do a camp for 3 days. And I have to go sit in Parliament. So I went to go sit in Parliament yesterday, actually. So we were doing the year planner, the National Year Planner for Children. DSD was organizing that, the Department of Social Development. So I had to go sit there. I was one of the fortunate kids that could sit there and go talk out, and to say what do the children actually want, and how can you help the children, and how can you prevent things that are happening to the kids in South Africa. But I was representing Western Cape. So that's what I did. And then next week I'm going to do a camp. And then from there, I have a conference the weekend before school open. So my holidays nowadays is always packed. And Saturdays I always do meetings and those kind of things. So I can't really say I have a life like a teenager does. I have more like an adult because I'm more busy and I have meetings and those kind of things. I used to want to be a pilot. I still want to be a pilot badly. But for me to become a pilot, I have to now do extra things. So what I want to go into when I go study, I want to go into politics. Already the people at my school is calling me president because they see the things that I am into. And so the President's Award is whereby you do various skills and you do activities. So skills are maybe I play soccer, I do sports, hiking, volunteered at the old age home, and I did catering. But we also do whereby we go out because Western Cape is a gangsterism, we have a problem with that, and education. So we have presentations whereby we talk about how can we help the community and how can we prevent it. So we go out in the communities and we protest and we go speak to people about this. And this is me today, Aaron McAllister. Thank you.